And oh, yeah, I'm about to broadcast. Guys, I am actually
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside
sorry
me
guys,
is
y'all
Jeff
hear
Smith
this
and the
echo
Diesel,
in
Shaquille
the
O'Neal.
background.
Tonight we'll be watching the
That's
Indiana.
why,
And guys, for the Grizzlies, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season.
I am playing the
On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
I'm actually looking at it
We
now.
live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins
I
championships.
don't have PlayStation Plus, so
Defense is
that's
big.
fine. Hey, Dad! Go on YouTube and type in Buddha Double O.
It's time for some moves at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live.
Type in Buddha Double O.
Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against the Houston Rockets. And that result, guys, was a real shot. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Now a chance,
That is
courtesy of
full of
Gatorade, all
clamps.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's
No,
start
it don't
inside
work
on the
like
floor.
that.
On the court for Indiana, Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. LaVoy Allen out there with Paul George. And it's Hill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Freak. George Hill missing his last shot. Good looking screen by Gasol. Freak kicks to Randall.
Fine.
Drops.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Oh, she get him, get him.
The
That's
open
my
look.
catch.
He trains the quick shot. And so it's Memphis with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Now here's Freak. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. The train, just 5 on the clock.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense,
Oh,
you can see him exhaling right there.
what the
Fortunate
world?
that he didn't knock that one down. And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't
I got
force it,
dead eye.
his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Pass to George. It's Hill on the wing.
That's cash.
The rebound by
Here you
Jeff
go,
Green. Memphis is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Freak. That three off
Whoa,
the mark. For
2K.
Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Man.
George with the screen on Gasol. Miles, that's for 2. And that one comes up a bit short.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from 3-point range. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he slashes home the 3.
Pick up by Hill. And Miles kicks to Hill. To the middle. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's Paul George with the foul.
Pacers foul. His first personal foul.
Here's Freak. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They set the pick. The drive by Hill. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Freak.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Hill dishes to Allen. Here is Miles, defended by Allen. Hill up top. 5 on the clock. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Hill's got 8.
And he came off that
Well, I don't
screen,
got nobody
and
on my
he just
team right
didn't
now. Hold on.
get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't
It's
there in
10 o'clock. Oh, shit.
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot.
Oh, sorry guys that I'm not talking too much.
Forcing the issue too much.
It's just because I'm really tired and it's 10 o'clock.
And
Wow.
so here's Memphis. They lead by 4. Freak in at shooting guard. Marc Gasol is out there with Wright.
yeah.
And it's Conley, and it's Allen in at the
Give me your
small
ankle.
forward position.
Oh!
Lineup in the game for
Curry!
Memphis.
Hard to figure out.
They caught me
how
Fredo
knock
2
that one
times.
down. No defender in sight.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He had 55 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. This was the latest
Let's have ball, let's
chapter in
go.
what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Shot's good.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And it's good. 12 points for Hill.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range, and the Grizzlies get
3.
And
Oh!
just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. From past the arc, and again the 3-point shot from Freak. Freak's got 9 points in the quarter.
How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Just his first attempt. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here is Hill.
Nope.
A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot to do with the game. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side. Don't you think?
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
I thought she got my name, but she didn't. Yeah, I'm staying up, but guys, I might be staying up all night. I do not know.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke as across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Marc Gasol. Coach is looking for big things from him for
What?
the rest of this
I didn't hear!
season. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Paul George is out there with LaVoy Allen. And it's Hill in at the 5.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rigs, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And Freak throws it down.
It's hard to believe he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Hill kicks to George. Pick up by Hill to the paint. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 18 points for Hill.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And here's Freak. He has 31. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Down low, here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
And frankly, I mean, that was sloppy play on the other side's part, but not all of it. They put the screws to him, that's for sure.
Miles the pass to Hill. Dishes it to Hill. George against Randolph. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. Got a piece of it. And it's time for an injury report.
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Indiana. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. If he were to miss some time, it would be a very tough loss for his team down the final stretch of this season. They're hoping that doesn't happen, guys.
Well, thank you, Doris.
I know if I leave him, he would just give it to him. I'll just smack that stuff out of nowhere.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Bro, 75. I'm a 90.
Half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And it's their ranking and the three-point percentage that really catches my eye. A team stocked with some real sharpshooters, and when you can stroke it like that,
yeah,
the
don't
green light
pull
doesn't
that,
get any brighter.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Stolen by Randolph. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Huh?
That's a surprise. I mean,
all right.
out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Indiana again missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted.
Good dog.
Man, you gotta play better defense. Eventually, he's gonna make it.
White comes in for Zach Randolph, and Freak subbed in for Tony Allen. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Hill. Bang comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hill.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Pacers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Tang with the screen for Stuckey. He kicks to Miles. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 5 assists in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They've shown effort and
Good
aggression
throw,
in the paint right from the tip.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
Impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Miles, that's good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, Freak. He has 45 points. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance
Give me
to
your
knock it
ankles.
down.
I'm going to keep making you touch that
Rush
ground.
hour handles supreme right there.
George with the screen on Conley. Here's Miles.
That's all. No.
And they'll keep possession. Stuckey with another miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start.
Pretty light.
And he gets it to go. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
What?
Freak with it. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Oh.
And the 3 off target.
Don't do that, John.
Green with the rebound.
You suck.
Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3.
Oh, what the world, 2K?
Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Stuckey. Turner with a screen on Gasol. Clock at 6. Dang gets a
No.
And
wow,
another 3. Now here's Freak. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
He's got a special knack for the big moments. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Freak, he's in at point guard. Green is out there with Dallenberg. Then it's Ennis, and it's Augustine in at shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting.
And now Young running the floor all by himself.
I sworn us.
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Here's Freak. The 3 ball.
Hang on, you shoot anything, I'm smacking at thing.
Another 3.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Kicks to Hill. Out to the right wing. Young in the corner. The tray. And the Pacers another three.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
There's Freak. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Freak's got 56 points in the game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Some changes. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Allen comes in for Ennis. And it's Chalmers in for Augustine. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And stolen by Freak. Pulls up.
Oh, shit. And I still made it.
High bounce and goes in. Freak's got 58.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
That's good for Miles on the assist by Hill.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They set the screen. Play on the clock. Allen dishes to Hill. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. It's up a 3. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Tucker kicks to Allen. And again, it's Indiana.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I won't give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Hill passes to Miles. It's back to Hill.
Nope.
Again missing Hill. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. And it's Freak missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Miles. Here's Tucker. Foul call that time.
Oh, come on. I know when I was about to send that stuff.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gasol comes in for Samuel Dallenberg. And it's Green in for Mario Chalmers. Both free throws good from Tucker. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Gasol setting the pick for Freak. Shot to stop the drought, and he gets the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The 3 from Hill.
Nope.
The Grizzlies pull it in.
You suck. Wide open.
Pass to Freak. Puts it up. The Pacers pull it in. Hill's got his 6th rebound on the night. Miles dishes to Hill. In the corner, Miles with it. Hill kicks to Hill. Fires the 3.
Nope.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 21 points for Hill.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
George is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here's George. Shot from the top of the key. That's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Freak. Picked by Randolph. Here's Freak. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Hill passes to George. They set the screen. Looking for Allen, and gets it there. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Randolph a screen. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Hill dishes to Miles. It's back to Hill.
He got scared.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly
Oh,
did.
no.
They just cracked it open and made it an in-seed. No contest.
Yeah, I like it. And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys, and what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Pacers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Samuel Gallenberry, who's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jeff Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Tony Allen. Stuckey into the lane. And the shot is long.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And one.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all with a plot.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark, a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win.
Men amongst boys tonight. Woo.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin.
Let's go. I earning badges. Sometimes, guys, when I'm on my brother's account, I be earning badges for him. Let's see if I unlocked any badges. I really got one of these badges from. I got that one from.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Not a lot to complain about for this Grizzlies team right now. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights as a win here gives them the best record in the league. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also have a big advantage because guys...
I am back.
Here in Washington, D.C., what an incredible shot. The Iwo Jima Memorial.
Playing the Washington Wizards.
And the Washington Monument. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The Washington Wizards here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds, disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Allen and Green are the wings. And it's Freak in at the point guard. Beal can't get it to go. Freak with it. Now Beal defending. Fires for 3. And it's Harper with the rebound. Memphis on defense. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Freak. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. So it's Washington now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Wall, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
He dialed that one up from long distance. And it's 6 points for Freak.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Now, I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Now here's Freak following the miss by John Wall. And Allen slams it in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Wall passes to Beal. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Well, from long range, this collection of point guards have caught fire in the second half of the season. Here are their three-point numbers. Freak is second.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
With the shot, and it's Memphis with another.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now, here's Wall. 23 points his last outing, and there's the pass to Harper. That's good. Harper's got his first points of the game.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Here's Freak.
Mid-range.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Look at him.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Harper dishes the Wall.
Oh, okay.
The bucket's good. Wall's got 6.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Freak. They get it again. Picked by Randolph. Here's Freak. A three-pointer, no good. Wizards trail by 5. Passes it to Harper. Green against Porter. There's the screen. Beal can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
I should have whined on his ass.
Flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Timeout is charged to Washington. Get ready to go, Wizard Girls.
For the Wizards, Gortat's checked in for Harper. The Wizards shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
That's cash.
But great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Harper is out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
It gotta be contact.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Want a body?
Well, we have Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers. Boy, he was tremendous. He finished with an incredible amount of points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player.
Don't throw it to me while I'm covered up by 2
All right, Doris, thank
Get
you.
back
really
door in the paint,
dumbass. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here is Porter. After the
how's it a foul?
And the foul called on Freak. And Memphis making a change here. Randolph is checked in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And with that shot, the Grizzlies lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Porter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the shot is good. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make-off and assist.
Great ball move.
DJ Augustine's checked in for
How the
Freak.
fuck is bad? What's called for me?
The new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Gortat's checked in for Anderson. Henry Sims comes in for Harper. Gary Neal's checked in for Porter. And Ray McCallum subbed in for John Wall.
Get the fuck out of my face,
one's good.
Freak.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
There's a screen by Gortat.
Oh, shit. My bad.
And Beal kicks to Gortat. And Wright pulls it down.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 20 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
And both free throws good from Freak. There's 1:38 left in the first half. There's the screen. All alone.
Let's go.
McCallum misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 19.
2 points.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Now here's Beal. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Here's Freak.
Oh, shit, I'm about to buy him.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense, because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Washington with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Freak.
No, you got scared.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's McCallum. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right
You
now.
got punishing him.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Memphis out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke.
Guys, I'm gonna end the last year right here.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with John Wall. And John, you're really lighting it up out there with your jump shot. What is the reason behind shooting it more as opposed to driving it more?
Cause my brother's gonna come home in a little while. He gonna get real mad. So I'm gonna start it back up.